everybody. How y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the
When we dry them up, too cool. Now go too deep, you know. Yeah, fair watch Joe, you know. Our troops, see that? Apple cider vinegar and our troops. Come up right, make them get saturated in the gravy and all of that. On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I'll be preparing some stew chicken. And actually this stew chicken will be done in a little different way. At the end it's gonna be stew chicken, but it's gonna be more flavorful. Now, a special shout out to all my patrons that have been supporting my Patreon page and also enjoying the extra content there. If you would like to be a member of my Patreon, all you gotta do, check in the description of this and all my other videos and lives. There will be a link. You can just check it out. Now, I have here, I clean out my fridge. Yeah, I clean out my little seasoning drawer in my refrigerator. So, I come up with all of them look something here. So, I have here some, this look like a allspice, a really allspice too. This is not really Jamaican pimento, just allspice. Yeah, I forget my own. So I'm putting that amount. If it was our regular Jamaican pimento, I wouldn't have to use so much. So I'm putting that in there. And I have here, I'm telling us I'm clean out my refrigerator. But first thing I want to ask you, when you have your little left back seasonings like these and your little herbs and stuff, will you throw them out? What do you do with them? Well, you can tell me the answer in the comment section. So right here I have, you see what I have? A little piece of onion, some fresh thyme. I have some scallion, and you can see them now so really fresh. They were in the refrigerator. I have a little scotch bonnet. I have 4 pegs of garlic, but me want to use 3. I don't want to use no even number nothing. And some little pieces of bell peppers. I remember, tell me what you do with these when you have them. You need to clean out your fridge and you see them. Do you throw them out? Now I'm gonna be like seriously chopping up these because I'm gonna get them all blended. Alright? So what may I do right here, so I try to get them fine that them can easily blend out. Onions, that may I do. Next clip. Okay, cutting board and knife out the way. These are my little seasonings. This is not a green seasoning. Let me make sure I tell you that. This is not a green seasoning, okay? I'm going to put in a little water. And we are going to get this all chopped and blended out. That's what I'll do it on the little bullet part there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to deal with there right now. So, let me make sure I cover this, tighten it properly. Okay? Back at you. This is about 3 pounds of chicken, I think. Yes, and if it was more, I think you would have to use more. I may not use all. Might just leave back a little. Yeah, 3 pounds of chicken, and I'm gonna be seasoning up. You saw me put almost every little thing. Now right on over here, what I did right here, I have some sugar that I burnt and it was left here right there and it was cooling down. So I'm gonna take out some and I'm gonna start rubbing up this chicken. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be using the spoon. So with this liquid that I put in, look at this. This is so beautiful. And right here, look at what it looks. This is how it looks. Okay. To this, I have this teriyaki marinade. And you can use what you have. You don't have to do me. I am just showing you a different way. Blend up your seasonings just the same. You don't have to use a teriyaki marinade. You could use some Worcestershire. You could use whatever else you have. A little like fish and meat, you could use some of those. Just to give it an extra gig. All right, so I'm gonna use a little of this because it says it's for poultry, all of them something, and these are extra flavors, and also a little added color, because you see I told you it wasn't a green seasoning, it was just a regular, you know, just like herbs. So if it was green, you'd have lots of green part of the scallion, you'd have celery, you'd have parsley, all of them something that will green it up, you know it. All right, to this I'm going to be putting, now those are like the herbs. So to this additionally, now if you want to use your chicken seasoning and you all the extra seasoning that you use powder, you can go ahead and add it. Right, I'm using a little cumin right here, and you saw how soupy this is. I'm going to show you, because we're going to, I didn't think we're going to add water to this. Okay, I'm going to add right here some black pepper. You notice I haven't added any salt. Not add no salt yet. So this is how it looks. I'm gonna, wow, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna leave it. This is like a marinade. It's the chicken cut in small cubes, and this is definitely a marinade. So I'm gonna leave it in here, and I'm gonna let it soup up. All these, remember, they say the pieces are small. Remember I told you it's 2 chicken. So I'm gonna leave it in here for a pretty good 1 hour. Let it mop up, let it soup in all of these. Look at that. That you're shooting them up on it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is so beautiful. You're gonna cover it, and you can leave it in your refrigerator. But if it's pretty cool where you are, you don't have to. But if the weather is like really hot and sitting, yeah, you can leave it in there. And this is so beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. So beautiful. I'll catch you in the next clip. So after 1 hour, this is what it looks like. Still on the juicy side. And you can see that the pieces of chicken have mopped up some of the juices. As we stir it around, you can see that a lot of the juices, these seasoned juices, the chicken pieces have, you know, sucked it in. Right on over here, I have my pot, Jessie. You know, she do them something different. So I'm gonna get some heat on her now, reasonable heat, and I'm gonna pour this right over into Jessie as it is. Remember, it's stew chicken we're doing, and we're doing stew chicken a different way. You know, we are doing it on the more succulent path. We want juicy stew chicken and properly cooked, most of all, stew chicken. So that excess burnt sugar, let me turn this on, that we had in there, I'm just gonna stir it in with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stir it in with it. All right, and I'm gonna leave it on a medium heat, and as it starts cooking, I'll come back and show you how it's cooking. Slow pace, not really fully slow, but like at a medium, almost to slow. So this is what it looks like. Everything in there except salt. Next clip. So I guess you're hearing my bubbling, and this is how it starts happening. You see, as I turn from the bottom and come to the top, my chicken pieces are getting darker in this sauce. So this is how it's gonna cook, slow cook, and as it cooks, the more it cooks, it gets a little darker. Stew chicken we are making, that's what we are making. So I'm showing you. So what you need to do, you need to turn it all over. Yep, this is your chicken pieces. This is how you cut the pieces for stew chicken. Remember, there is brown stew and there is stew. There is a video here on the channel that shows the difference between brown stew and stew, how you cut it and season it. So I'm gonna leave the link for you. It's been almost 3 years, very old video, but I think it's a lot of info that you will definitely need. So I'm gonna link it in the description box, and you go check that out. Also, to how I make the burnt sugar for browning, there is a video. Gonna link it up for you as well. So look at what is happening. So your slow cooked stewed chicken, I am gonna leave it for another 15 minutes on this temperature and at this space, and I'll have a nice little gift for you. I'm gonna have a little specialty that we're gonna put to it. Must soon come. Okay, now family, look at this. Dad, are you loving this, Dad?
Yeah, man.
Look at this. Look at this gravy. And we are not even finished as yet. But you know what happened? I feel say some of the oil police, they might cut me a few slacks on this video. You notice that we didn't use any oil?
No oil.
No oil. But let us get to the sweetest part of this, Dad. Oh yes, I feel the oil police, they're going to cut me a few slacks. Look at this gravy. Look at this gravy, Dad. And guess what, Dad? We're not done yet. Right on over here, I still got a little seasonings I'm going to rinse out with a little hot water. I have just a little cooked, freshly made coconut milk. I have here some tomato paste. I'm going to take, not all of this can, because you don't know, so that's something they eat kind of sour. So I'm going to go dissolve it into this coconut milk, and it's going to turn the color. Dad, shoot them up on it. It's going to turn the color. It's going to take a pretty little good time of the coconut milk. Dad, show them. Because they might got things that may I show them in that. Them go feel say, may I go cut the video and come back and may I go put paprika in it. Shoot them up, Dad. Shoot them up. We're dissolving right in your face. We're dissolving this right here. Look at this beauty. Look at it. Now we're going to get our flame up. The coconut milk, you saw us how we blended our seasonings and herbs. We add pimento seed, we add ginger, we add garlic. Yeah. The ginger, I got to deal with the coconut milk. Look, show them up, my Dad. Let them see, Dad. Let them see, Dad. Let them see this beauty. This is the bonus on this version of stew chicken. We have turned our flame up. We're going to come right here to the side. And we are going to put, wow, Dad, are you shooting them up? We might not use all. We might not use all that. And we're going to get it all mopped in. Beauty of this coconut milk. The reason for the tomato paste. Look here. If you don't afraid of the ketchup police, them put in some ketchup. It is to turn the color of the coconut milk. Because if we had just put in the plain coconut milk, with stew chicken would have started turn white. Daddy, what you think about that? Tell me what you think about that. Dad, tell me what you think about that. Also, in this burnt sugar, it's burnt sugar browning, there was a little sweetness. And some people lied, it's sweetie. No, we knew our proportion for the amount of chicken. We never burn one, go to El Quart, add the sugar mixture and put it in there. So that little sweetness from the burnt sugar and all of that. If you use browning, then you'd have to sprinkle a little brown. Use brown sugar, sugar that has flavor. Even the brown sugar that says raw brown sugar. That shoot them up now. Shoot them up. Now what we're gonna do right here, as soon as this starts getting into gear, that we're all soon done, you know. We're just gonna rinse right here. We're just gonna give this a little more time to cook in, and then we're gonna rinse this, of course. And we could do it now. Why not, Dad? Why not? We just hot water. Not a lot, Dad. What is the key word? Not. The key words are not a lot. You understand? And where we throw it, Dad? To the side. Why, Dad, me like how you in my class? Yeah. Yeah, go on. Yeah, Look at that. Look at that. Now, Dad, down to the lowest. Show them, Dad. Show them. We're going to give it 7 more minutes. Come in maybe once or twice to do what, Dad? To scrape around and to let that coconut milk get to cook. Don't worry on yourself about the whole heap of excitement we are going over here. We are preparing something to go with the stewed chicken. That wasn't the focus. This is the focus. I'll catch you in the next clip. So look at this now. This is where we are at. They have been simmering away to give the coconut milk, or to allow it enough time to cook and to blend in. Look at this piece of chicken. You see it? That's how it there. We're showing you the white part, but let me show you something. Let me show you. I can turn my flame off. I want to show you that this chicken is cooked to the core, and that this is a piece of the breast and that the chicken is not breaking out. It's not mashing out. Stew chicken cook until it starts to fray. Not my style. So look at this. As we turn our flame off and this thing subsides, look here. Look at this gravy. Look at this gravy. Look at the texture. I have me here 2 cornmeal dumplings, some St. Mary yellow yam, and I'm gonna plate some up just for you. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your palate, and most of all to your stomach. It is stewed chicken with coconut milk, done just for you. Please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this video, all I ask of you is to just give it a thumbs up. Remember to make sure that if you have been watching all these videos and you're not subscribed, remember to make sure you hit the subscribe. Touch the subscribe button. Hit the bell to the right and then press the option that says all. Remember to be you, do you. Most of all, love you. Some of this this stewed chicken in coconut milk. Remember to check in the description of this and all my other videos for whatever info that you'd like about me.